Exposing a hate comment by AshkeNAZY, Sephardic Jack Heathen.
Shalom, Shalom Aleickhem. First of all, the people doesn't know what it means. Shalom, Shalom means hi. Shalom, we a phrase, like for example, Shalom Aleickhem is peace, like a peace unto you, because that's what it means. Shalom Aleickhem, peace unto you. So when you say Shalom alone by itself, it's like you're saying nothing. Well, saying hi. But I prefer Shalom, Shalom Aleickhem. But I use it not just as a salute, but also as a brand. So because something that is nice and something different and new, unique to the same time. So that's why I use Shalom Shalom, because actually it has something that common sense and to the same time unique, branded. So it's new stuff to the same time. I don't want to use something unique and to the same time something that not have actually, for example, common sense. It does common sense. Because for example, you say love, they are love platonic. That means, for example, love, for example, they got different kinds, for example, friendship, love for between partners, sexual partners, they got love, different kind of love. So you're gonna say love, love, love to the air. So it don't have common sense at all. So you're gonna say what kind of love it is. So the same thing, for example, peace. That's when we a phrase, actually, it has a meaning. For example, Shalom Aleickhem, it means peace unto you. Even better though, when you say Shalom Aleickhem, because actually you say peace unto the person. You are wishing peace to that person. So when you say, for example, Shalom by itself, in reality, if you think it's peace, so you are showing actually peace in the air. So for me, in my situation, in my personal, it don't have common sense. So me, in my situation, all Hebrew and modern Hebrew, because I use both of them, in both sides, Shalom by it means hi. Shalom in a phrase, peace. Peace. So it depends actually. In this situation, Shalom Aleickhem, peace unto you. So people who doesn't know Hebrew, I know, for example, I know 100 words in Hebrew. There are people that say they know Hebrew, but according to these people, because the whites compare, they think actually they know Hebrew, actually they don't. You know, this is for you, Jack Heathen, because you have been actually commenting me with hatred comments. I know your writing style, also your content, your information content that you know, that you think there is because you had done that before, plus at the same time you're writing stuff, so I know you are. So you're making actually racist comments saying that actually being Jewish is a race, when that's a lie, it is not a race. If it was a race, you wouldn't be Jewish at all because you're white skin pale. White skin pale, you don't know no color of the skin. Because the original Jewish people, they were dark brown skin, not brown skin, dark brown skin. If they mix, they will look actually light brown skin or like me. But not white skin pale skin. White skin pale being the albino people. People they got that gene. I got an aunt, she got the gene of the albino people. When she got old, she's right now actually albino. She don't got actually by the European descent, of course, actually. Now I'm not about albino African. Albino African, the people they come from Africa and they got flat nose. She don't got all that. She got actually I don't know why most of North European they got not straight hair, but they got actually like kind of curly between straight hair, then a pointy nose. That's what she got. So she don't got nothing black. So she's albino descent of European. Why? In her genes. Even though the parents, like, you know, the grandparents, they descend from Sub-Europe. But you know, like, for example, maybe, I don't know, by marriage or they got raped. So that's why she got the genes. Or the albino people. So albino people is a different kind of people. It's not actually white. White means less melanin, not zero melanin, with no nose and straight hair. Well, scientifically say, you know, Greek nose, honor to the Greeks, regardless of what they had done, bad or good stuff, is something like that. Even though they're not too fond in many Greek stuff, actually, but that's how they call it. This is not green nose. And the flat nose, between parentheses, is actually Negroid nose. So for this racist person, he's actually a hardcore racist person. He said that is ethnicity. Ethnicity means it's a group of people that follow a certain culture. It is not a species. A species, white species, they got black species, and they got the Mongolian species, and that's all it is. So there's no such thing, for example, in that situation. So I'm in the white species. My nationality is American because I'm born American citizen, second generation. Then after that, I'm Jewish because that's my culture. Then after my ancestors, they were doing it. Even though my mother, she was a Christian, but according to the beautiful Talmud, even you are atheist, then after that, you are still a Jewish. She was not atheist. She believed in God and the Bible, believed something extra. That's all it is. So then after that, my grandparents from my mother's side, they were the same thing as yours. They were Christian, to the same time they were Jewish. So in this situation, actually, after the Jewish culture, even though they practice Jewish culture, but the same for Jewish people that were actually practicing in the ancient times, and that's how it is. Because most of the real Jewish people, they were dark brown skin with long nose, extra hair, not white like myself. They they emigrated, most of them to South Europe and some places in North Africa, like in Morocco, and that's how it is. North Europe, self-conversion from the early Middle Ages, is self-conversion because they took the Torah, instead to take it or being chosen by God to to spread the word of God to the people that are not actually, from the same group, because that's what you say. Because all the nation will be blessed. Not to be like, for example, like, okay, I'm a superior race, so you help me, so you get blessed. That's a lie. It's actually by spreading the word of God to all the people from all the colors that there is, all multi-colors, because that's love of God. So the real people, they are not racist. They love people, all the colors, no matter what. Not like this Jack Heathen. That's why he's a heathen. He's a pagan, actually, that come from white skin people. Mama says from the north, like the Vikings, actually. We got that actually raised by generation to generation like that. We got proof actually that before Alexander the Great, they have been raping people. Like they did that with the Greeks. That's why the Greeks today say they got white skin people, because the ancient times before centuries before Alexander the Great, they got raped by people that were white skin people in the time and they were blonde. That's what you got like that. They tried to do Macedonians in the time, but they couldn't. They got defeated by Macedonian, by my people. Another thing that is actually, at the end of Macedonia, I know actually not oro. The reason not oro because actually my great grandparents actually destroyed the names, meaning actually that erasing names, they put a new name, something easily because it used to be now with computers, now social security number for those people that are actually, especially people that are ignorant. They are in the 19th century, the 18th century, they were not using computers, so they could do that. So I found out later on by a relative, they actually, that name actually, even though actually appears like, for example, Manses or where the Basco, they were not Basco. They were actually from Macedonia. They emigrated from Macedonia to Spain. They were discriminated. They were scared to be discriminated actually in the Canary Island. So they had to change the name actually totally. What is the name? That's unknown. That's the only thing that we know. They changed the name totally because they didn't want to know actually about the background. Because they didn't want to discriminate it, because from Macedonia all the way to Canary Island. And that's all. That's the information that I know. So that's why when I'm looking for, how you call that, the poly records, I used to get problems because they had to that later on, poly records, my family, because that's how, for suppose it was Basco, but it's not Basco at all. They told me, no, it's not Basco. They changed the name totally. It's unknown the name, actually the ancestors. So they put a new name because they were scared to discriminate in Canary Island. That's all it is. But anyway, this white skin pure supremacists, he said because my color of skin, they got Spanish genes, black genes, and Latino genes. There's nothing wrong with that. But I don't have that. I don't have that at all. Okay? So, but he said it doesn't. So he said because of that, I'm Latino, I'm not Jewish, because the Jewish people, they don't got Spanish, black, and Latino Indian. So in other words, that's why they don't want to accept Latino people as. He's not the only one, because I heard a lot of people saying that because Latinos actually, they are not Jewish blood. They got the white people from Europe, they do. Yes, I have information about that. And people, they actually, they're not, they don't do it heathenly. They say like that. In Europe, they got all the Jewish, but they say much more in North Europe than South Europe. They say the people South Europe, they got Jewish blood, but they come from North Europe. That's why they got actually pure, actually the people that got white skin in South Europe, that's why they got Jewish blood. That's bullshit. That's a lie. That's a lie made by white skin supremacists from North European. They, for example, the early Middle Ages, going down, having babies, born in the place, one to another, one to another, one to another. Man said to give on their hands. Actually, the Jewish people actually open their arms to these people, calling themselves Jewish from North Europe, aka AshkeNAZY. Some people say like Ashkenazim, but there's another way to say Ashkenazi. I prefer to say Ashkenazi. I like much more Ashkenazi. Besides, it's not just, besides easier, but also it's another way to say Ashkenazi. Sephardic is actually Sephardititas. Sepharditas, all right? It's not even Sephardic, Sepharditas, because that was meant in Latin, because actually the language actually of Spain was Ladino, and was the name Sepharditas. But even the Sepharditas, my ancestors, they wanted to be part of the Sepharditas because it was sectarian. At the same time, they could be killed easily. How? So you got all the people in one place. Then after that, when they're in one place, anybody can go over there and kill them, just like that, like nothing. That's all it is. But right now, what you call host, these people over here, you have the Middle Ages. I'm sorry, high Middle Ages. You gotta have a lot of money, or be a cop, or be something, a position of power to be actually with this AshkeNAZY, like Crown Heights. You gotta have money. Besides, I heard, for example, as Jewish people, they call say, I'm not one of those disgusting people. I'm Muslim, I'm apologetics. I may eat people as well. They said, I don't believe that Christ does more about Judaism, because Judaism is a racist, actually. It's a, they're not the two Jewish people, they're racist people. I said, no, you can't do that because I'm Jewish. But they said, yeah, but I'm not talking about you. But I'm Jewish too, doesn't matter what. But he said, yeah, but I'm talking about the AshkeNAZY. The AshkeNAZY teach actually heathenly, because I learned from my parents that the real AshkeNAZY, they got this kingdom that I have. That's what he told me that is that. But that's why he said he's a Muslim. Or another person that I found, he said he's an atheist because of that situation. And that's the sad thing that is. So imagine people that actually, they got a small amount of melanie, how many all those people have become actually Christians, atheists, and Muslims. Because this AshkeNAZY, not all of them, but most of the races, hardcore races, they believe actually white skin equals Jewish. And of course, supposedly, the true Jewish people, they got Jewish genes. And how do you recognize them? By the color of the skin. Because he said they don't got actually Jewish genes. When actually that's not been Jewish. Jewish is a culture, means religion, tradition, Jewish science, etc., and politics. But politics and stuff like that, you practice only in Israel by a Jewish state, a Sanhedrin. Then after that, actually a president that is religious. That's the only thing it could be politics practice actually in Israel. As I said before, Jewish religious state, a Sanhedrin, and also Sanhedrin, it has to be by multicolored people and multi-sex. Because if you put the Orthodox, unfortunately, not all of them, but most of them, there are two races, should not actually be really Orthodox. Actually, sorry, but it is the truth. That's an action that will talk. So these people actually, they would never be successful in a place like that. Like for example, 2005, I remember I was reading, there was a guy, white skin, he said Orthodox place in my hand, beautiful landscape, meaning it's a historical building. For the, it's and also Orthodox. Then after the guy, he used penguin clothing. He white skin pale, but they found out later on when he become the leader of the place, like a senior rabbi, they make actually a background check. Yeah, they get a background check. But they said they're not racist though. So they found, oh, this guy, he's not white. I know not he said white, but he said,
if it comes down to 15 million Jewish innocent people and 300 million Arab clowns, I will choose the 15 million innocent people who did not start this war. If I have to choose between 1.6 billion Muslims and a cow, I will choose the cow.